Hello. Hello everyone, my name is Curtis Chernay. I'm a CRNA in the DNP program at Barry University. And before showing the demonstration video, I'd like to provide some background information. The video is directly related to my scholarly project as the learning aid. This is part of the mentor experience, and right now you see Danielle Chernay, a student registered nurse anesthetist at Barry. She's the mentee. The topic of my project is to decrease the risk of cross-contamination or occupational transmission. So we're going to demonstrate some do's and don'ts. So basically, decrease the risk of cross-contamination to the anesthesia care provider from the patient. The video is primarily intended to target the anesthesia students. The video is relevant to the mentor experience, teaching the students the do's and don'ts during induction and the steps after, all in relation to infection control. So basically it's handling contaminated equipment without being careless. The main purpose of this learning aid is to discourage that careless behavior related to infection control during induction by handling the contaminated equipment and supplies carefully. Okay, so like I said, that my emphasis is going to be on the do's and the don'ts, basically to decrease any risk of occupational transmission. Okay, Danielle is going to show right now. We're using a dummy, and she basically was pre-oxygenating. So now she's going to intubate. We gave the meds, pre-oxygenated already. The gist of this video is to properly handle the equipment. This is part of you saw what she just did. She placed the contaminated laryngoscope handle and blade in the box. It's called the blade box. It was one of the products I came up with. This is a prototype copy. It's a crude version at this point, still a prototype, of my product that I introduced for my business proposal in the financial management class. So Danielle, she was double gloved. She shedded the gloves because they're contaminated. She threw them in the garbage. Now she has clean gloves on. She avoided contaminating her workstation. These are part of the don'ts. I'm going to show you right now, because she did the do's. She did that correctly. So you don't want to see this, where you intubate and show how some people seem to lay it on the bed. No, we're not going to do that. Or we're not going to do this, where you just close it like that. Let's say I had gloves on. You don't do that either. You just, where they use the bed and so on and so forth, and then lay the contaminated equipment on the bed, on the sheets, on the pillow. We don't do that. You don't want to contaminate yourself or others in the room. You don't want to lay it on the anesthesia machine or the med cart. So these are all very important things to remember. Now, not everybody has to double glove, but that's just an option. A lot of the CRNAs can do it with one glove, and they put on the other gloves quickly because they're used to doing it. So double gloving is an option. And so the whens. So when does this all take place? During and after induction, where the OR generally, whenever general anesthesia is performed. How? You got to maintain vigilance. There's common sense involved. Avoiding the careless practices. Handle the contaminated equipment properly. Why? Simple. To prevent or at least reduce the risk of cross-contamination or occupational transmission from the patient to the care provider. The bottom line is it's about your life, protecting your life, if nothing else, your career. So most of the students are young, they got a full career ahead of them, so this is something you need to learn right away from the beginning. Anyway, thank you, and we'll see you later.